Hello and welcome or welcome back. Today we're just going to be playing some Killing Floor 2 and probably just talking about gaming stuff. So, yeah, I'll just stop rambling and we'll get right into it. Ooh. Thank y'all for chilling, by the way. As always, playing some Firebug on Crash Bandicoot, a Crash Bandicoot arena map. I was like, why not? Ooh. Yeah. I got a guy in the Discord. He's like, I don't like Firebug because of damage over time. But when you level him up, I don't know. I think Firebug's actually a very fun perk. It's one of my favorites to play, like, especially solo. I guess, like, on a team, it's not really, there's other better things to play. I'd rather play my SWAT. It's totally maxed out and totally OP. And Battering Ram is probably, like, the funnest funnest perk you can have, so, during Zed time. So, I was seeing that, Assassin's Creed Shadows kinda can't stop taking the shit, kinda can't stop taking losses. Everything that they've put out has been savaged by, like, everybody. To their, like, Chinese and not even, like, Asian art when it's supposed to be a Japanese game. And people want to say it's not Japanese, it's Assassin's Creed, it's not based in like any sort of like reality or whatever. It's like, okay, it's still Japan. It's based in Japan, and every other Assassin's Creed game has kind of at the very least they've had um the playable character be from like that country, that culture, and Japan's been like clamoring for it. They're a very proud country with a very long history. So I just don't understand how you can fumble it this badly. Like that's like I say it all the time with like Disney and printing money. When you have an IP or an idea that can print you money, they just fumble it. It's the same thing with them. And then you got that one AI Yasuke game coming out on Steam. Yeah, it was made using AI, and it's coming out. Woo, woo. I thought he was done. And it's coming out the same day as Shadows. I thought that was just something special. I thought that was really funny. Like they're really doing it, and I can't believe. Like I guess I mean like, what can Ubisoft really do about it, right? It's like you can't release your game at the same time we're releasing ours. Even though it's a parody. I mean it's based on something that's our. I mean I don't even know. Some people aren't gonna like it, but I don't even know if it's fucking real or not. I don't think anybody really knows if he was a real, like an actual. Or I mean, maybe people know if he was a real person, Yasuke, right? But we don't know at all anything else other than maybe he existed, and he might have been like owned by what's his name, Nobunaga or Obunaga or whatever. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm a dumbass Midwestern American. Burn them up. Ground fire. They got to do ground fire right in KF3. Speaking of KF3, what do y'all hope they? Ooh, what do y'all hope they do? Hope they do. I don't know if they're gonna necessarily put it back in the oven like I was saying. Like I was like saying that's a possibility or whatever. I don't know. Early speculation. You know how it is, especially on YouTube. But after like sitting on it for a little while, it's kind of just like they kind of can't do that. I don't think they really can do that for very like so many different reasons, but like one of the big ones is just like I don't know. I was seeing someone say that like you have to have a game out at a certain like there's like some companies or whatever and within entertainment you have to have the product out at a certain time and all this, but like I understand that, but then also at the same time we have seen delays in other ways, especially in Hollywood. Like how many times do you see things get uh, delayed or whatever for various reasons? And they've done. I mean, like what was it recently? Like Captain America that came out. Woo! I think it came out on. It came out on Valentine's Day, I'm pretty sure, but I think it was supposed to come out like well before that. I think maybe it was delayed a couple of times. And I know Assassin's Creed was. Like that was delayed. That was supposed to come out I think the same day as Captain America. I think I read somewhere that the original release was or maybe not the original release, but at least one of the releases was Valentine's Day for Black History Month. So I guess the point I was trying to get at is like is it really that far out of the possibility of them, putting it back for a little bit? I mean, I don't know. It just all really depends. I think that the community would probably actually respect them more if they did something like that, but it could also really just kill hype. I have seen games go back in the cooker for one reason or another, mostly like free kind of games, but they had hype. And they end up just dying. It's just like it takes a lot longer than they anticipate, or like something happens within the staff and they have to fire some people or whatever for various reasons or another. Yeah, I imagine making a game, especially on that scale, like is probably pretty hard. Like I know very little about it. I know very little about it, but I mean, I know that it's probably not easy. The stories that I hear of like some companies, like especially within like Rockstar, like what it takes to make some of those big AAA games like Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, Grand Theft Auto, and like it takes a lot of time and a lot of sacrifice from the devs because they have to put in fucking time, lots and lots of time. Like I heard the crunch was so bad for the first Red Dead Redemption game that like they didn't want to make the PC port for it. Like they were that's why it took fucking 20 years for a damn PC port to come out. Because because it was just already so difficult to do it for that generation of consoles, I guess. To make a game like that, like for Red Dead Redemption 1, like that game for like the PS3 era. There's a lot to it. There's a lot going on, and like they were like, what the hell? They were on like a huge like they were working like fucking crazy triple shifts and all this other crazy shit. Whatever, the devs were they were overworked like a motherfucker, and they were like, I'm not touching that PC port. It's like I don't blame them. But I don't think like Tripwire, they don't have to do that they don't have to do stuff like that for Killing Floor. Like the game it's all in all, like you say what you want, it is a fairly basic game when it all boils down to it. It's a horde shooter. We're killing Zed. Just no more fucking Edars. Haha, burn. Haha, that's how you take care of flesh pounds as a firebug. But yeah, what do you guys want to see like changed or fixed or whatever? Like I've been talking to some people in the Discord, and I haven't really seen like this game's pretty divisive all in all. Like there are people that love it, that love these games, that love the first two games, that just kind of can't stand the third game. And then there are people that love all three games, like, or they love the first two games, but they like they really like the second, or they really enjoy the first two games, but then like they also like they don't like enjoy the third game as much, but it's still Killing Floor to them, and I don't know, it's very, very divided. It's like I would like to just see variation in in a lot of different ways. It feels like it's just kind of bland. Like you watch like one round, right, on each map with each perk, and it's just like, okay, I got it. I think I get it. You know what I mean? You kind of just see everything is my point. I know it's just the beta, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't really think they would have responded the way that they did if they didn't feel like, ooh, Like, I think that they feel like they really screwed up, right? Ooh. I think that that's what they feel like. They're like, okay, we obviously kind of dropped the ball on this one, so we're gonna do X, Y, and Z. Like, they responded accordingly, but like what I believe is accordingly. But at the same time, it's just like if they didn't think it wasn't a big deal, they wouldn't have went that far. They would have still had that stream. They wouldn't have been like troubleshooting, you know, because like if people don't know, they're like they responded with, "We're gonna cancel the stream that we were gonna do, like after the beta, and we're gonna like you know, put our heads together and see what we can do to make the game better for everybody." You know, they're listening to the criticism, and I think that that's like a really big step, really big thing, because that's what like that's really kind of what a lot of people want. They just want to, ooh, they just want to be heard. You know, I mean, if you don't take everything into account, I'm sure like people will understand. You know, like it's just like, but if you listen, if you take enough into account, then you build like that. That's a lot of good faith built. And from the outside looking in, like pretty much all of us, it's like I think that they care. They care about the game. They care about the community. I think they want to make a good game. They don't want to make a game that's going to be called like a fucking mobile game clone or whatever. You know, like I think that they want to make a good Killing Floor game for themselves and especially for the community. Ooh. Oh yeah, turn ground fire off. I do that when it's like the big guys, because you can burn them pretty good with that damage over time that the guy in the Discord don't like very much. I'm like, Firebug, he's not like a big DPS demon or anything like that, but you got skills to do some serious damage over time. And it's fun to kill bosses with him. See, he was still burning. But anyway. So, I'm really hoping that they bring back the Patriarch, and like when next time we see the game, period. See, look at that. The next time we see the game, we better see the Patriarch. But what is he going to look like? What do you guys want him to look like? I was talking to that same guy in Discord. He was talking to like, it makes sense, like make him more like, I guess like with the theme, right? More metal, more cybernetic. You know, less like a bodybuilder, like in Killing Floor 2, and kind of more like himself in 1. But just like with that futuristic upgrade to him. And I'm like, yeah, that makes actually a lot more sense. I hope that they bring him back. For some reason, I have a feeling that they're not going to bring him back. I don't know why. I don't know if they'll be that dumb, because that would be pretty stupid if they didn't bring him back. But they need Hans. They need to bring back Hans too. He's easy to hate. But don't bring back the Matriarch. She's easy to hate too, but for a lot of other for like the wrong reasons. Let's see who we got. Of course, motherfucker.
Perhaps we don't understand each other.
Run, run, run.
This neighbor's new. This is what's called the force. Intriguing.
See, look at that damage over time on that cannon. It's taking away the health a lot. I have to tank a lot of it. But she still didn't do that much damage. And she didn't get me. Bitch. Now we gotta eat ours. Don't bring back the Matriarch, god damn it. We were playing a game last night on the Discord. It was this weird cucumber map that this dude Husk on the Discord, he's funny, put on, and it's just cucumbers. It's one of the cucumber maps. I'm sure you guys have seen the food maps if you've played like the modded maps. But it has like these it's in Polish, and it's these kids singing school songs or something, or singing a school song about cucumbers. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But we had Matriarch. And we kited her around, and you can like fall off that map, and she just fell off the map. It was pretty perfect. It was the best way to deal with this bitch. It was like a 3-minute battle, not even. But anyway, yeah, join the Discord. It's fun. Play a lot of Killing Floor 1 and 2, especially.
Not today.
Yeah, bitch. Just landed right here. Bitch. Have some money. Yeah. Well, if you stuck around this long, I really appreciate you. Yeah, to finish that last thought, join the Discord. We play a lot of Killing Floor 1 and 2. Some World War Z. Gonna probably start getting into that. We got Left 4 Dead, of course. Left 4 Dead 2. The guys on the Discord like to play 7 days a day. I gotta see if I can't run that at the same time as Discord without everything, with everything running smooth. We'll see. I don't know. Survival games are kind of touchy, but anyway, yeah, no. And I don't know. There's Helldivers, everything. People play fucking everything. It's awesome. They're good people. Come and join it. But anyway, let me know what you think. What do you want? I've probably asked this question a million times, but you know my videos don't get millions of views yet. So so, what would you like to see added, removed, fixed, changed with Killing Floor 3? Are you excited for it? Are you cautiously optimistic? That's kind of how I am. I don't know. Some people think it's like fence sitting, but I'm just like, I love these games, man. I don't want to like straight up fucking crap on it. If it deserves to get shit on, I'll shit on it. Like I have crapped on it. Don't get me wrong, but anyway, yeah, no, just let me know what you think. I'll stop ranting and rambling and let you get on with your day or night. If you just please consider doing all the things that YouTube likes and that I appreciate very, very much. Thank you so much for hanging out. It really, 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 really does mean the world to me. You have a good one, and I'll catch you on the next one.